We'll just have people
Okay.
fast forward the first minute or so.
Yeah. I'm going to give it like 1 more minute, guys.
That's Kona. That's Kona.
Oh, my girl Kayla's here. Okay. Dope. Should I get started? I suck at this because I'm like, do I wait? Do I go? Oh, I'm so boogery.
Maybe wait just like 30 more seconds.
Okay. Do me a favor, mute everyone, or is that your babies in the background? It's yours.
That's my babies in the background. But I can, hi Kayla. I can mute once we start for sure.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna wing this, like wholeheartedly wing it. There's not a lot of. Let's try this again. Okay, so, I feel like since there's not a lot, oh my God, and Ashley's showing her face? Look at you. Okay, so I originally, you guys, had this super big plan, and then my heart changed a little bit, and I think even though there's like 8 of us on here, I'm going to stick with it. I want to tell you guys kind of about how my September went and what I regret and what I'm going to do differently in October. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. For those of y'all that don't know me, because we have some newbies on here, my name's Micklin. I'm a leading influencer with Tori Bell. How many ranks is that? And the only reason I'm saying this is because what I'm about to tell you. There's advanced, leading, senior, nano, micro, influencer, leading. Okay, so 7 ranks into the company, right? Every single one of you have had a part in that, first and foremost, but I just want to tell you guys, last month was hard. My mindset was not good. I gave up. I made my business not my priority. I was hanging out with people and making my social life my priority. And I want to tell you guys where I ended yesterday at. Do you guys want to know what rank I ended the month at? This is like I'm like claiming up. Like I'm actually mortified to admit this. You guys, I ended last month as an advanced affiliate. Our team ended with like 15,000 in sales, and I did not rank. I haven't re-ranked leading influencer since I hit it, which is okay. That happens. This is network marketing. I have never ever lost influencer since I got it, and as of yesterday, I lost influencer. I also lost micro and nano and senior and leading affiliate. And do you guys want to know why? Not because the lack of what our team did, because we freaking killed last month, okay? It was the lack of what I did. I completely slacked off last month. I did not make my business a priority. I ended the month with 200 in team sales and some change. I think there's like 205. And I purchased all of that. I don't remember what lashes, whatever happened. I ended up buying like new limited edition lashes or whatever. And it's fine. And you guys, I completely slacked off. Like I stopped working my business. I didn't try to get personal sales. And wholeheartedly, like I want to tell you guys something right now that's something that I regret so deeply. Not only because I'm going to lose a paycheck that would have covered my new car payment, would have covered my car insurance, would have covered my gas for the month. Like literally anything that has to do with my car that I just bought would have been paid for on that paycheck, and that paycheck is now gone because I decided not to get up and work my business every single day. So what am I going to do differently in October? I'm not making excuses. I'm not saying that you guys have to say no to everything. I'm the kind of person, if you guys watched my Instagram story today, I'm the kind of person that my anxiety, like it's not good for me to be alone. I was supposed to be at home tonight. I was supposed to go home and do my Zoom, and I ended up at my friend's house because I don't like being alone. Like, it's just not good for my mental health for me to be alone. I just don't like it. It's not, I don't know, it's something that I've recognized, but it's not good for me to run myself into the ground, right? My thing is that instead of making my business a priority, I made my social life a priority. Hanging out with boys, like doing stupid shit that I'm looking back at and I'm like, really? Like, I missed that Zoom and showing up for my team because I wanted to go out for drinks with a friend. Like, and here I am, like, regretting all of that. So I just want to challenge you guys. I know this probably just sounds stupid, but I want to be transparent with you guys that everyone has months where, you know, life gets in the way and they make excuses and everything else. And I have been the first to tell all of you from the beginning that, like, excuses, cover your baby's ears. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody has them and they stink, you guys. They're terrible, right? And, like, yeah, you live and you learn, but, like, something you'll learn about me is that I'm the queen of calling myself out, but I'm also the queen of calling other people out. And I wish that at the beginning of September, I would have had to come to Jesus with myself and said, what the hell are you doing? So if that's the kind of month that you experience in September, if you're sitting here looking at how your month ended and you're like, wow, I really wish I could have done things differently, I'm going to ask you one thing right now. Do you want to end October the same way? Because I know I don't. I don't want to end October saying, why the hell didn't I get up and work my business? Why didn't I post that day? Why didn't I follow up with anybody? Why didn't I check on my team that day? Like, why wasn't I working my business, right? I don't want to wake up at the end of October and do that. I want to wake up the end of October and have leadership built in you guys. I want to wake up at the end of October and be qualified leading influencer again. I want to wake up at the end of October and announce my girls' wins, right? You guys saw Hope announced Brooke and Desiree both ranked, right? Everybody's announcing all of these fun wins. I want to do that at the end of October. So I just want to challenge everybody. I want you to look back at September. I want you to realize what you did that you regret. And instead of letting your excuses become the reasons, because you guys right now, the way I was feeling yesterday as we ended the month, looking at my wheels and looking at my numbers, like, I was so super discouraged. I woke up this morning and I'm like, everybody's talking about goals and stuff. And I'm like, I'm so disappointed in myself. I could do two things. I could sit and let that be an excuse and be like, okay, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm done, right? Or I can be like, that was not the Mick we all know, right? I'm going to boss up and I'm going to fix that and I'm going to be better than I have ever been. So I just want you guys to self-reflect on September, see and look back at, you know, the kind of month you had and everything else. Do I have a booger or something? Why are you laughing? I look like I have a comb over. It's fine. Anyways, does everybody understand what I'm saying? Do I sound stupid? I feel like I'm talking in circles. Okay. Sadie doesn't have her camera on. Oh, there she is.
I'm here. Sorry. I'm a little frazzled. I had to put my kid to bed. Okay. Let me pull up my notes real quick. I just sat down. All right. So I just want to talk to you guys. Like, obviously, we're going into a new month. We have the month end excitement, hopefully still going. The $9 deal officially ends in 1 week. So I think that should be made a priority to everyone, is like putting that out there as many times as you can. Obviously, don't spam your social media, but like be talking about it, getting face to face, letting people know that that's ending in a week. 6 magnet lashes we know are coming this month. The stronger 10 magnets are coming this month. They're on the new ones that just launched today, which is super, super exciting. And I know we had that $69 Get in the Spirit bundle, and that like did wonders for a lot of people. But I want to say, like, do not let a sale determine your work ethic. Okay, so if you're the type of person that maybe you slack off and then a sale comes and like you're so excited again, you're like, I'm back, I'm going, and then the sale's over and then you like kind of, you know, die down a little bit. But I want you to ask yourself, did you push hard at the end of the month to hit a goal? Not even like ranking up, just any goal. Did you push hard? If the answer is yes, I want you to take that passion, that drive, that hustle into October, because you guys, these next few months, like October, November, December, like the holiday, for whatever reason, this time of year is boom season in network marketing. So you need to continue that fire and the excitement that you had at month end. Discipline yourself to go as hard right now as you did at the end of last month, and continue that throughout the month. And I'm talking to myself when I say this, because last month I did too. I slacked off in the beginning, and then month end came and I was like, well, shit, now I got to hustle to get some sales. And if I would have just been hustling from the beginning of the month to the end, I probably would have been fine, but I didn't. So I'm talking to myself when I say that. So start showing up now, okay? Procrastinating, slacking, take it off of the table. I've heard this saying before. I don't know where I heard it, but I love it. It's like, don't half-ass your business, okay? Use your full ass. And that sounds funny, but like, give it your all. Don't half-ass it. I almost feel like when you half-ass something, it's worse than quitting, because like, you're putting in this effort halfway, but then you're like pulling back, and then you're doing it again, and then you're pulling back. Just like, put your full ass into it, okay? And if you're shooting for a goal this month, whatever it is, I don't care if it's advanced affiliate or nano influencer or influencer. I'm personally going for influencer. Start acting like the rank that you want to be. I think that's the biggest piece of advice that we can give you, is if you want to be an influencer, act like an influencer, okay? And if you don't know how an influencer acts, find your nearest influencer upline, reach out to them and be like, hey, what do you do on a daily basis? Like, what should I be doing to up level in my business? Because I guarantee senior executive directors do not slack off in their businesses. They can't do that. Like, they're running huge organizations. So that leads me to my next point. We have on our calendar, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays are open for one-on-one Zooms with you guys, with your downlines. Literally, if you just want it to be you, if you want to bring in your downline, we are here for it. But you have to be willing to learn and take our advice and be coachable. Like, in this industry, I feel like you got to be a sponge. You just got to absorb as much as you can. And a lot of us here have been in for years, so we have a lot of knowledge, and I don't like to sound cocky, but we do know a lot of things. So take advantage of that. Like, schedule a one-on-one. I don't care if it's just with Mick, or if it's just with Hope, or if it's all of us. Like, get to your leaders and pick their brains and figure out what they're doing. Last month, obviously, I know, Mick knows, we all know last month was a slow month for a lot of us, and it was probably our own faults. But if you watch someone promoted and you didn't, that's okay. Like, that just means it wasn't your turn to promote, but you're up next. Like, your time is coming. So clap for those people. If you've seen someone, maybe a sideline sister promote, or someone in your downline or whatever promoted, and you're sitting there thinking like, well, why did she promote? Why didn't I promote? I started way before her and she's outranking me. Quit doing that. Don't be bitter. Like, be inspired by that. Ask that person, what did you do this month? Like, learn from them. Don't be bitter about it, because your time is coming. I promise, if you put in the work and the hustle. And this is going to be short. I just have a short list of notes here. So the last thing I want to say is, this is what I'm doing tonight when I sit down. I've had a long day, but I'm going to do this. When I get off of here, I'm going to go to my back office, the tree. I think if you go to the business tab, it's called Visual Tree. You can see your entire organization, like, all the way down. Go through that and see, like, maybe who you've noticed is here, who's working, who's not really active. Look at who you need to pour your energy and your time into, and really pay attention to those people. Because if you're shooting for influencer and you're not having conversations with your team, I did that for a while. I'm not scared to admit it. Like, you got to get uncomfortable. I've had a lot of uncomfortable conversations this last month, and like, way out of my comfort zone. I've been on a lot of Zooms, and it's pushed me out of my comfort zone, but I have to do it if I want to get to influencer, right? So last thing, reach out to those people, love on them, ask them what they need, see if they want to get on a Zoom. That's all I had in my notes. I don't know if Hope has anything to touch on.
Can I add something to that before we move on to Hope really quick? Sorry, Hope. So I love all of that. I love the half-ass and full-ass part the most, to be completely honest. I love that. You guys know I love stupid, corny, like, sayings like that. But I want you guys to envision something. And if you guys have been on my team long, you guys have heard me say this before, but I just want you to sit back and, like, just really envision. Okay, I want you to first think, what rank are you going for? Or what's your, like, biggest goal this month? Okay? Does everybody have that in their head? Okay. Now I want you to imagine on October 31st on Halloween, okay, and your wheel goes to 100%. You hit that goal. Okay? Imagine that feeling. Are you excited? Are you crying? Are you crossing something off of your dream board? Is this paycheck going to help you finally get comfortable from the place that you're in? Imagine the warm, fuzzy feeling that gives you, like I feel it in my heart right now. Imagine that feeling. Now tell me what you wouldn't do to get there. Are you going to start off October with a bang and get to that point where you have that warm and fuzzy feeling? Or are you going to be sitting at the end of October with regret, like, why did I let a whole other month go by wasted? Okay, that's all I had.
No, I love that. It's so true because so I have a little bit of like a different tune to this. Mine is like what happens when you do run, when you do stay consistent, because October, you guys, honestly, we really thought we came into September with the mindset that September was gonna be popping. Like every single one of us, top leaders, we all thought it was gonna be an amazing month, our best month yet. That's what we all thought. And I don't know why. I can't quite pinpoint it. I can get down to logistics, but there's newbies on here, so I'm not going to go there. We thought that it was going to be our best month yet, and you guys, top leaders have said it was slow. It was slow across the board. More people quit last month than previous months, and it came down to, it showed who was really here for the long haul. Like people who are here, those of you who are on this Zoom right now, like those are the people who are going to be here 5 years from now, not people who came in, made a quick buck, and then we're like, well, I hit a rough patch, I'm out. September really showed us who was here and who isn't. I feel like it really showed a lot of colors. And you guys, even though it was slow, I remember I posted this on Facebook this morning, and I'm going to try to remember the dates. And September 4th, September 4th, Desiree and I she's not on here, but we made a pact that she was going to hit nano influencer. She had been running for it for months, and we were like, September is it, okay? It's going to happen. And then let me tell you, September was slow all across the board. Not for Desiree. Desiree not only hit nano influencer, she surpassed it completely and hit micro influencer. And honestly, had we planned better, she probably could have gone influencer last month. I fully believe that. I think that we just didn't realize how incredible her team was going to be. I can see Brookie's beautiful face right now. And this girl, another one, we thought it was going to be a slow month. Halfway through the month, we were like, what is going on? And Brooke hit senior affiliate. Like if she had a better team under her, she would have gone nano. Like that's what we're working on now, is building a team under her, because she's got the grit. And you guys, so many people had super slow months, and then people who were here, who were showing up, who were consistent, just took off, like in ways that they weren't even planning for. We literally were like, Desiree's gonna go nano. She went freaking micro. And those of you who don't know what that means, that is a big deal. Okay, the difference between nano and micro is a really big deal. It's the top 50% of the company. It's amazing. All right, so I'm so freaking proud of her. And then even myself, and don't get me wrong, I showed up all month long. I had consistency. I showed up for myself. I showed up for my business. I felt like September was a good month for me. However, I had accepted that I was pouring more of my energy into my team versus my personal business. So I had accepted that I might not maintain my rank, and I was okay with that, because dropping down one rank meant I was putting more energy into other girls coming up 2 or 3 ranks. And I was okay with that. And you guys, you never know when it's going to freaking pop off. Okay. You do not know what day it's going to pop off. For me, it was 11:30 last night. 11:30 last night, it popped off, and I still was able to maintain my rank while my girls still hit all of their goals. It was amazing. But had I slacked off halfway through the month, wouldn't have happened. Like, none of that would have happened at all. None of us would have reached our goals. And so I really want to reiterate to you how important it is to stay consistent, stay close to the fire, and just show up for yourself, because it really changes your mindset. And honestly, if you have the right mindset, there's literally no stopping you. The right mindset is the difference between the first rank and the 10th rank. I swear to you. Like, it has nothing to do with who's on your team at that point, because you can pour into literally anyone if you have the right mindset. That's all that I have. I'm glad you guys got to hear like 3 different. No, you're good. Yeah.
I was just saying, I want to add something to what Hope said too, and Hope, I hope you don't feel called out about this, but something that Hope and I together have struggled on for months is personal sales. Like the 10 magnet thing, you guys, personal sales are hard. Something that I saw happen in Hope last month, you guys, was like the beginning of the month, she's like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. The same thing that I need to sit here and do today. She's like, we're not doing that. And what did you end the month with? You freaking killed it. And then she was enrolling under girls to help them get their goals and everything else. Like, it's all about a shift in mindset of like, this is possible and it's going to happen. And once you have that shift of mindset, everything changes. But like, you can sit there and say something and you can write it on paper and everything else, but unless you actually believe it, like deep into your soul, that you're capable of these things, they're not going to happen, you guys. You have to believe in yourself. Like, if you guys had the belief in yourself that I have in you, you guys would be influencers. You guys would be freaking senior directors of influence. Like, you guys would all be so far into this because I believe in you guys so much, and I need you guys to do that now. You need to believe in yourselves. The minute you have that belief in yourself, everything changes. Now I'm just going on. I feel like an idiot because I wished Jerry a happy birthday in the chat, and it was yesterday. So happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Jerry. I just have one more thing to
I don't
add.
think she's on here, but happy birthday.
If you watch this. Okay, so in sales, you're going to have times when your sales are high and when your sales are low. Like, there's no way that you can go around that and avoid it. It's just the nature of sales. Like, it goes like this. But something that I learned personally this month is that you're going to have seasons when you're out there on your social media and you're just like pouring into your business, focusing on your business, like you're getting new girls in the computer, getting customers. But then you're going to have seasons like the season that I'm in now, which is very different to me. I've never had this season where you're behind the scenes. You're maybe in conversations with your teams and you're focusing more on, okay, like this is what we have to do to get you here, to get you here. Like, I don't know, it's weird, and when you experience it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's those 2 different modes in your business. It's like hustle mode when you're working on your shit, and then there's behind the scenes mode when you're like in chats, in conversations, on Zooms, back to back. I don't know. It's weird. It's something I'm experiencing, but I'm here for it.
Okay, guys, I think that's all we have. I know there's a Zoom plan for next Monday. Hold, please. Where the heck is it?
Saturday. We've got one for Saturday morning, right?
I don't know. Let me pull it up.
We're doing mindset trainings on Saturdays. So if you're struggling with your mindset, even if you're not really, if you have the opportunity to plug into a mindset training on a Saturday morning, I think that's a really good way to start your weekend, because a lot of us take a step back on weekends. And so if you go into your weekend with the right mindset and you start that right off the bat, you're going to have a more successful weekend. You're going to show up differently on your social media. So we're going to start implementing, if Mick is lighting fire under our asses, I'll be there. So yeah, just going into your weekends with a better mindset, I feel like is gonna really make a lot of, you guys hear my daughter in the background, is gonna make a big shift in a lot of people's businesses. So I'm really excited to start implementing that.
And the topic for Saturday is limiting beliefs. So not sure the content that's on that yet, but it's gonna be badass, okay? And then Monday we have a
Rock our
team.
world.
Yeah, and then Monday team Zoom Q&A. So this is just a random Thursday. We don't normally do Zooms on Thursdays. We just decided that it would be a good idea to start the month off like this, and I loved it. Love seeing so many new faces on here. I hope everybody has a good night. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. Is that all we got, buddies? Yeah? Okay.